Bruno Mars has been back in full swing for 2025. This comes after a rather lengthy break from his solo career since his 2016 release 24 Karat Magic, though he did turn his attention to other projects such as Silk Sonic in 2021. Bruno Mars is interesting because he is just a people's pick pop star. Similar to someone like Adele, he has hit after hit, no major commercial slumps, and he has fans, but he doesn't necessarily drive stardom in the same way that someone like The Weeknd or Justin Bieber does. His music is not very niche either. Generally, it's made to appeal to everyone and can be played for everyone. He is just a traditional pop star from showmanship, to his songs, to his lyrics. He's never been concerned with being left field. And whenever he decides to release music, it's like he never left because his songs are everywhere. I wanted to talk about the singles he's dropped, one arguably being his most controversial release yet. I think Bruno's commercial power might be a little understated, because he's essentially putting power behind 2 album rollouts simultaneously with the Lady Gaga and Rosé records, 3 if the singles materialize into his own album. But people are just very invested and generally always checking in on Bruno's releases. He is one of the rare pop stars that came up in the early 2000s that hasn't had a commercial flop or underperformance, and he still maintains a stronghold. But that's enough about Bruno's status. Let's talk about the songs, starting with Die With A Smile. Apparently the song came along after Bruno called Gaga, presented her the song, and they finished and recorded it. The song 100% sounds like a Bruno Mars song with a Gaga feature. His vocals are even turned up higher than hers. It has a rock, R&B, 80s type of vibe, and sounds like a song that could easily go on Unorthodox Jukebox or 24 Karat Magic. I think this song is just a perfectly competent adult contemporary ballad. Wouldn't describe it as either of their best. I do like the breakdown and the bridge in the song, but it's not a song that's gripping, it's just pleasantly there. You know, I'm not mad at it being there, but I'm not going out of my way for it to be there. Nonetheless, the song has been a runaway success, going #1 all over the globe. I do think it's a song that's very true to Bruno's brand, so the success of the song is not at all surprising. Then we have APT with Rosé of Blackpink fame, the song's title being derived from a popular Korean drinking game. It's a power pop and pop punk song that recalls songs like Mickey by Tony Basil and Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. I think this song definitely has a strong sense of Bruno as well, especially in the writing and some of the melodies. But Rosé's presence is undeniable. I think it feels like a true collaboration and 2 worlds meeting. It is like a simple, fun pop song, but the thing is with choruses that depend on 1-word repetition is that it can veer towards annoying very quickly. There's not anything interesting going on in the production. The song was also a huge hit, and I think Bruno's contribution to this song really shines. And then we have Bruno's most recent song with Sexy Red, titled Fat, Juicy and Wet, which has acquired a ton of controversy and dismay from some of his listeners, with some people feeling like this type of song is beneath him. Bruno Mars has always been freaky. This is the man that created That's What I Like, Locked Out of Heaven, Versace on the Floor, and Gorilla. Gorilla is a career highlight for Bruno in my eyes. With that being said, Bruno has always been sexual, but he has not always been explicit, especially to this degree. The hook to Fat, Juicy and Wet says, "I don't even gang bang. So good, make me throw up a set. That good kitty kitty, make it my pet." I do like that gangbang line, but I feel like the song is trying to be Bruno Mars' own version of WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, mixed with the sonic influence of Kendrick's recent work. And it's definitely not Bruno's best work. I think something about the instrumental sounds undercooked and dated, as opposed to an homage to a different era. It reminds me of 2016 hip-hop and R&B, and Bruno usually masters tributing an old sound within a modern context with ease, but I don't think that's the case for this release. I also don't think the hook is particularly strong, and I think Sexy Red is actually the standout member on this song. She sounds comfortable, and Bruno Mars sounds like her hook singer and hype man. I get why general Bruno Mars listeners would be thrown off by the subject matter, particularly how explicit it is, especially coming off of APT and Die With A Smile, and even just given his history. I personally enjoy seeing this side of Bruno and him being freer in his art, but I just don't think this song panned out that well. By comparison, his collabs with Cardi B, who was at one point his unofficial work wife, fare much better. Finesse is a home run. It is just fantastic all the way through. Please Me is very freaky, so it goes to show that this style of song is not out of reach for Bruno, he just didn't hit home base this time around. These singles he's been releasing have all been very scattered, lyrically and sonically, so it'll be interesting to see how this materializes on a project, or if these are just one-offs. I do think Bruno for the majority of his career has been more precise with albums, so I can't really see them being on one album together, given his history, but who knows. I do like that Bruno's collaborating with the girls and literally just giving us an array of different duets. But that about concludes my thoughts. Let me know what you think about this new era of Bruno down below, and what is your favorite collaboration that he's done thus far. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.